Good morning. Thank you all for being here this morning. If you want to grab your cup of coffee or your drink of choice, I just want you to sit with me for a minute so I can give you some honest updates on things that have been going on. Two big things that I've been dealing with behind the scenes here is helping my friend with her situation. We've got a big breakthrough there and going through crisis and all that she's going through. So we got some good news and where things actually stand with my job hunting. So grab a seat, hang on for a minute, and let's get into it. So with my friend who I have been trying to help out for the last couple of weeks, we are finally getting somewhere. It has been an awful situation for her, and the process has not been anything easy. A brief recap for those of you who haven't watched any of my previous videos and don't know what's going on. My friend whom she is disabled, and she lived with her family, and she's lived there forever out of her family home. And her son and his girlfriend decided to tell the father that she was doing things that she shouldn't be doing and that she was disruptive to the household and she needed to be kicked out. So they basically gave her 1 hour and said, get your things and get out. You're not welcome here and you're never to come back. It's been a huge situation. She was basically able to grab a few of her clothing items, a couple of keepsakes and things that would fit in her broken down car. And she limped that broken down car 20 miles to where I live here in the next town, and was planning on just living in her car in the Walmart parking lot. Since she has been, knocked over my camera. Since she has been in the situation and I've been trying to help her out, she has brought me up to date on the horrible abusive situation she's really been living under for like the last year. And I can't even believe that this has been happening, and she's just been keeping it quiet. However, our first action for her was to get her some housing. That has been our major priority. I've been trying to help her navigate this system that is just, I don't know how anybody without, knowing where to go and what to say and how to say it and who to talk to would ever know. We've ran from 1 3-4 letter agency, and then they tended to another 3-letter agency, and then another 3-letter, and nobody seemed to have any answers or could help at all. Finally, 2 days ago on Tuesday, we got a phone call from, and it's actually somewhere where I never even thought to look, through the Partnership Medical Program of California. I was surprised. So we had reached out to them and waited through the intake process of anywhere from 7 to 10 business days, of course. And then finally we got a call back. And it's been very promising since then. The woman that called was compassionate, caring, understanding, went through all of her intake paperwork with her and has become her housing advocate, or is appointed her housing advocate finally. So we have someone on the other side of the bureaucratic tape that can actually help her. And that has been amazing. She also put her through to another part of their programming, to another department. And the person called her yesterday, actually, with even more good news. Not only are they going to help her with the housing part, they're also going to help her get into the housing with financial funds. They're going to help her move her items that she needs moved into the housing, make sure that the housing is up to standards for her needs because of her disabilities and is safe for her to live in. Also, they're going to provide legal assistance for her so that she can navigate this legal system and possibly take some action against her family, who I found out is not only been cruel to her and absolutely awful, but has also been taking her money. I had to ask her just recently because I knew that she had gotten paid since being kicked out of her home. And I could not believe what she told me, why she didn't have any money right now. Her dad tracked her down to where she was visiting with her aunt and demanded that she hand over cash for the family because they needed it for groceries and bills. Her being so submissive because of all the abuse she's already endured, handed over $900. The woman has been thrown in the street by these people and is still feeling compassion for them. It has not been an easy ride for her, and I don't know how she's even dealing with it, but she is so strong. So, like I said before in my other videos, I had her change her phone number and everything and just completely cut off all communication with her father, her son, and, well, we'll just call her the girlfriend. So yesterday, when she did get the call, I actually broke down and cried for her because it's taken an emotional toll on me as well. Just watching someone you care about go through something that's so incredibly awful, disrespectful, and should not be happening. Not to anyone ever like this. Excuse me. So those cries I was crying was cries of thankful joy because hopefully now the situation is taking a turn for the better and we can move on, getting her into somewhere where she's going to be safe and protected. So coming to me, balancing, my life and my personal things and everything that's been going on, the day-to-day responsibilities, also helping my friend, it's been leading me in all kinds of places, but I have still been keeping up with what I need to do for myself, which is looking for work. I've been able to do that. I've obtained a couple of interviews. Still got ghosted by one who was actually a local recruiting office, and it's a small office. Everybody knows who they are, and they completely ghosted me. Told me about 2 great jobs they had listed that I would be perfectly great for. The assistant was going to pass my information over to the HR manager, who is the main hub of the recruiting. And she was going to get back to me that day. That's how positive she was. It's been over a week. No phone call, no email, no Indeed response. I even responded back, "Hi, just checking on the job. Did something happen? I never heard back from you. Can you please let me know?" And you think they would actually reply? No, they don't. They don't care. I don't even know how they're in business, being a small business. I did look on their Google. They've been in business for over 20 years. They had 3 Google reviews. 3. And they were all 5-star. Imagine that. I highly doubt that's the reality of the situation, but I digress. So yesterday I had an interview with a local insurance office. And honestly, it was one of the best interviews I've had in a really long time. They treated me like a person. They didn't ask me a bunch of dumb questions like, "Why do you want to work here?" That's the stupidest thing to ask somebody. Anyway, they just wanted to get to know, tell me about the position, see how I reacted to what they said, and ask me questions mostly about my personality, what kind of work ethics I have, things that, I can't state in a resume. And it was so refreshing. They were so nice and personable and human-like. It was wonderful. And we got to meet in person because, like I said, it is a local office. It's an insurance office. I know nothing about insurance. I have no idea any of it. And they seemed pretty positive that they liked what they saw on my resume, which made me feel really good. So I don't know if I'll get the position, but at least it was a positive note on all the negativity that I've gotten recently. So that for me is a big win. So honestly, the last couple weeks have just been a whirlwind of complete uncertainty, not just for me, you know, but for my friend. And I'm thankful for those that have finally gotten a hold of her, finally gotten a hold of us, I should say, are helping her, are responding to me. I'm really thankful, and I'm thankful for those kind people who actually feel the compassion that have called her back and they've even told her, we got you. Don't worry. Make sure you get my phone number. Text me anything you need. Call me, whatever. And it's just been like night and day compared to the local places that we've had to go and government agencies we've had to visit here in this area. Now, I'm pretty sure these people she's talking to are not exactly here in our community. They are in other areas, maybe the Bay Area or even Southern California. So I don't know how this all works, and I'm sure we'll probably get somebody in here locally that's going to actually do the legwork. I hope we don't have to do it on our own. But you know, like I've been saying, everything that's been happening and everything that we've been going through, my friend, I think the Lord has kept me from having a commitment right now to be able to be available here to help my friend. And I'm so thankful that I've been able to be here for her. It has not been easy. And today's job market is also not easy. It's like I've been running marathons in all directions. So anyway, I'm keeping good faith in the Lord and my prayers that they'll all be answered and everything's going to work out. I just wanted to bring you guys an update today. I can see my friend is coming out of the doctor's office right now. So I'm going to shut down this video so we can get on the road. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.